All right, all right. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. This is Everybody's Got One podcast, episode number 5. I am Roe Jogan. Sitting here with my man, Flute Lord. How you doing, sir?
What's going on, boss?
I call him Flute Lord. His name's John.
Yeah.
So now, before we get into this, where can people find anything that you've done online so they can, check you out and know what you're doing?
Well, you can find me on all platforms under John William Flautist. Again, John William Flautist, all streaming platforms, Spotify, whatever, TikTok, everything. John William Flautist. Flautist is spelled F-L-A-U-T-I-S-T because I know it's a word that's not commonly used out here in these streets. So again, John William Flautist.
That's what's up. So if you want to check him out, I call him Flute Lord. You can't just Google Flute Lord and find him. So make sure you do check him out. Follow him on all social media. Really just why I wanted to bring him on here and talk to him, and he just is like one of the most interesting figures that I've met since being in Atlanta and being in the hip hop scene. You don't meet too many people who, first of all, walk in with a flute, and then actually when they start playing, actually enhance music. When you're already hearing music being played, then all of a sudden you start looking around like, well, what's that extra stuff you're hearing? And then you look around and this guy's playing the flute, and he actually is making the music sound better. So I really wanted to bring him in and just really ask him how long. Well, even before I get to how long you've been playing the flute, where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia, baby, born and raised, man.
That's what's up, man.
West side.
That's what's up. So then, you being in Atlanta, and instead of being like a rapper, what made you, or how long have you been playing the flute?
I've been playing the flute maybe about 32 years now, 32 years. I didn't just pick it up out the blue one day and just started playing.
Okay.
I've really been like doing this for real. I went to school for music.
Nice.
I got degrees in music, like a couple of them, and I teach music.
Nice. So
yeah.
You ain't just hear Andre album and was like, let me get this flute.
Nah.
Yeah, nice. So I have heard you spit a little bit. So like, did you used to rap, or were you ever in a rap group, or?
Nah, never in a rap group, man. The thing is, I enjoy the child of rap, which is poetry. Well, rap is it's poetry.
Yeah, I got you.
I love poetry, man. And the only rapping I really did for real was, like back in the day, how you be in the classroom, cafeteria table, you want to call yourself freestyling, or back at the bus after, football game, you and your partners, y'all just, you had a little, that's what I used to do, man. So every once in a while, even though I don't consider myself a rapper, I do enjoy the art form, I enjoy the literary elements involved in it. And I jot something down,
Okay. So, if people like, what event have you done? Like maybe any major events where people might have seen you before, or something you say, okay, I was somewhere eating dinner and he was standing there doing, like anything, people might have saw you around the Georgia area.
Yeah, man. So again, like since I've been playing for a minute. I played at Copeland's, New Orleans, Atlanta, the one up in Cumberland. Okay. I played at Papa Do's restaurant. I played at Fumi Hibachi and Seafood. I played at Apache Cafe, the old one and the new one.
Okay.
Cat's Cafe. I mean, pretty much any open mic spot around the A I've done. And I will probably have to say the biggest event that I've done to my name was I played the national anthem for the Atlanta Hawks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we can find that somewhere online.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's dope. So we want to typically ask people what their influences are, but I don't like to go top 5. Everybody goes top 5. So we go top. We give you extra. We go top 6 here. Ooh. So do you have your top 6 musical influences, or even to separate it into just like wind instrument influences or even jazz influences? However you like to separate it.
Well, first and foremost, I gotta state now, the biggest influence I had in my life is his name is Reverend Arthur McClinton. Okay. He is the one that actually taught me how to play the flute. He is the reason that I picked up the flute in the first place. Nice. And we attended the same church, growing up. Nice. And so he is number one. After that, musically, definitely Earth, Wind and Fire. Being a band head, you know,
Okay.
being a part of
Okay.
marching band, everybody in the band plays some kind of Earth, Wind, and Fire. So, you know,
Okay.
just to hear the musicality, the musicianship, and the instrumentation, you know, from them, huge influence. Stevie Wonder,
Okay.
huge influence,
Love it.
man.
Number one.
Stevie got some of the craziest licks, man, and craziest, just like key signatures that he writes in that really just takes hold, you know, to you. So, Earth, Wind, Stevie. I would like to say a drop of John Coltrane, just a little bit.
Okay.
To be
Jazzy, get a little jazzy.
yeah, to be completely transparent with you, man, I really didn't play too much jazz growing up.
Okay.
I'm able to improv, meaning if I hear a key signature, if I hear a song, then I can pretty much jump in and, you know, play along with it.
Okay.
But because flute isn't customarily and traditionally a jazz instrument, growing up, you know, I did a lot of gospel, a whole lot of gospel. I started in church.
Okay.
A lot of R&B, a lot of hip hop. You know,
Okay.
that's why, you know, I kind of gravitate towards that. A lot of neo soul. And so I would say after Stevie and after Coltrane, Michael Jackson, definitely Michael. And oh man, what's it?
Number one. Yeah, you.
So much music, man.
Which neo soul artist?
Oh man,
Not to cut you off.
oh no problem. Music Soul Child.
Nice.
Because the timbre of his voice really matches, you know, the flute. Erykah Badu, Jill Scott.
Okay.
All the good
Okay.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of them when I do different gigs and I play.
Okay.
And I really wish I could have been at the forefront of the neo soul movement. You know, I mean, I was still in middle school / college, so you know, I really wasn't. No, actually, I'm sorry, not college, middle school / high school. So I really wasn't in it at that time. But later on, when they came back around and got me, I was like, yo, I rock with this. And so again, just still, you know, thinking about those musical influences. Gotta say, organized.
Okay. Yeah.
Organized noise, man.
Nice,
Just again, the instrumentation that they use, even as recent as Killer Mike, most recent album. He used a lot of blues, a lot of bass. Shout out to Damo, bass player Corey Moe did a lot.
Corey Moe.
Corey Moe.
Shout out to Corey Moe and the Country Rap Tunes podcast.
Yes, sir.
Too, man.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
Good
in
dude.
there, and I just love just the vibe, the whole that you got that taste of gospel, the taste of blues, the taste of funk, soul. It's all embedded into it, and the way Killer Mike just did it musically, man, it was like a beautiful symphony, man. So yeah, so organized, yeah.
Okay.
Rounded out.
So, but you know, do you have, you know, because you know hip hop, when you hear a flute in hip hop, it be one of the damn near like the dopest beat of the year type. So,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite hip hop beat that used the flute?
Yeah, I do. Being a flute player, man, it's a couple of things we're almost expected to play, you know.
Okay.
And everywhere I go, I'm asked to play this. And a while ago, I say about a couple of years ago, I did a studio session at Tree Sounds, and G.ot, he was there.
Okay.
With,
Shout out to G.ot.
With DJ Burn one, and he like, hey man, you know the Boondocks. So everybody kind of always expect.
Hey, that's crazy. I forgot
You know,
about that.
And so, you know, and there I go, you know. But as far as a hip hop song,
That's shit right
as
there.
far as the hip hop song, man, that really just I got to give it up to the Toomp, man, Motivation.
Okay.
And I'm not. And I don't know if he actually used a real flute, but it was definitely a flute sound. But and
hey, that's crazy.
with the ASAP. And then also back when I know this was when I was in high school when Jay-Z dropped Big Pimpin', featuring
UGK, of course.
And so hearing that, you know, I was like, yo, that's the instrument I play. I was able to identify
Okay.
with, you know, the formation of those songs, man. So I'm like, yeah, man, I can
Okay.
You did that.
Hey, man, that was just dope as fuck, bro. For real.
Appreciate it.
So now, if you had to go, Future, mask off Flute, or Timberland. Which flute you got?
At this point now, man, with what I've done, so that's another one that's always
crazy.
suspected flute player. So shout out to Future, man, mask off. So that's that one really kind of put flutes on the map, man. You know, for real, in a large way.
Okay, so now you being from Atlanta,
Yeah.
have you ever been to Freaknik?
Like the documentary says,
Because you know it's coming.
It's-
Documentary just dropped, so you know.
I was still young. I was in like elementary, pretty much elementary school. So whereas I never formally went to it, like because I'm young, I'm little, but I drove through it. I've been in it and I've been through it. So I
You
remember
seen the traffic.
Yes, I've been many days coming back from church, and I went to church at Beulah Baptist Church over in the Bluff, you know, and we would have to go up MLK, Mosley Park, thick, shut down, bumper to bumper, like nothing's moving, and I vividly remember, man, like just looking out the window as a youngster, like, they shaking, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? It was, so yeah, man, but to be an active participant, nah, I can't even claim that I did, but I've been in a lot of the traffic of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. After church, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. Good times, man.
Even crazy. I asked the church kid, have you ever been to Freaknik?
Hey, man.
After church?
Yeah, wild shit, man.
Right, slow down, mama, slow down.
So, where we are now with the culture, how do you feel about artists like Sexy Red and where most of like where you say where the attention is going now, where people are getting, you know, the streams and people are, and all the, even though like, I don't even listen to the radio anymore, but the radio dominates now with all this music that is per se not wholesome as we used to grow up on. How do you feel about an artist like Sexy Red in particular? Because she seems to be getting like, she's like being like pushed like to the forefront, like Ice Spice is out and she's talking nonsense, but it seems like Sexy Red gets like put like she's like the head of this new ratchet movement of music. So how do you feel about, you know, that kind of lady energy dominating music?
I'll never speak against anybody's artistic expression. You know, I liken it to the same thing people ask me about Andre album. You know, a lot of people kind of thought he shouldn't or whatever, but he's an artist and he's expressing himself. So who's to say he can't play the flute or come out playing the damn tambourine or whatever, you know? I think about that the same way with Sexy Red. Sexy Red content as it is what it is.
Yeah.
It ain't the first. It's not the first time like in hip hop we've heard it.
We go through cycles of
Right,
it, you know,
right.
and it gets pumped, and then you know, but you know, it seems like her message at the time, it just seems like people are gravitating towards it, and it's just getting pumped and pumped more because I guess it's just getting more and more. I guess if it's more just shock value what she's saying, or it's just the fact that it's just a woman saying it, because we really grew up in the 90s and late 80s and 90s hip hop. It was like we listened to pimps, and now we listening to hoes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I guess the big thing to think about is whether or not she is going to have longevity from her doing what she's doing, the way she's doing. I can't, again, like, her content is her content. Her delivery is her delivery. But if I'm her, what I'm doing, I'm already playing chess. Okay, I've got the strongest buzz right now. I mean,
what's the next move?
Yeah, well, like, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to parlay this to make me establish myself as maybe not only an artist, but I guess more so of an entrepreneur. And she even got fragrances I've heard with whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you gotta, because
Sexy Red got fragrances?
To my understanding, and these fragrances are named kind of after her, whatever.
After things that we gotta remain gentlemen and not even say what they name.
Right.
Shit.
Now, I'm thinking about this from multiple vantage points. One, as I don't have children. But I am a teacher. I've been teaching for 17 years. So I'm looking at it from the vantage point as an educator and as an artist. And the artistic side is, well, that's how you express. And I can't tell you how to express, what you feel you need to do. But if I gotta be transparent, man, 100, I'd be hard pressed to think that I would want some of my female students to replicate, what she's doing and what she's saying. I mean, I gotta be honest, and so but but with that being said, that's, and I'm speaking as if I'm a parent. I would have to try my best to just kind of limit the content that my children are exposed to, because I think back when we were kids, when we were little, and there was some stuff that was raunchy out there, so it was some stuff that that was beyond our years. But I feel like at the same time we had, I don't know, maybe
it was more regulated.
Well,
it's like mama caught you with the tape, she'll whoop that ass.
But even on that level, it's like we had the option of the ratchet, or the ghetto. Like we say, we had Ghetto Boys 2 Live Crew, Eazy-E, AMG, DJ Quick. And you can keep going West Coast, Compton, so we had gangster music, and then we had some artists who just was more sexual.
Right.
But then we had KRS-One.
Right.
Rakim.
Right.
So the balance is there.
Definitely.
So it's like you could be influenced, but then you're not just influenced by one thing. And it's like now it's like you go from Nicki Minaj to Cardi B to Ice Spice to Sexy Red. Like what direction we're not? It's not getting better.
And there needs and to that I would say with those artists that you just named, I'm also try to pump into maybe a young lady. I'm thinking about the young ladies, like a young teenage girl, because I teach middle school, so I see it directly every day, the direct effects that it's having. I'm like, hey, well, have you checked out Rhapsody? Have you checked out a Janelle Monáe? Have you checked out?
I love Janelle Monáe.
Yes.
Ciroc, shout out to Soul Messiah.
Have you checked out Camila Shawnee? Shout out to Make It Hot. So yeah, I would have them to listen to some other, forms of hip hop that also reflect women with some dope lyrical content as well.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, you got any gigs coming up? Where can people, find you or see you, if they want to come check you out?
The only constant gig that I have right now is every Saturday. I'm at the Intercontinental Hotel in Buckhead. I play there from 5 to 8 every Saturday for the most part. I do open mics around Atlanta. Shout out to Cat's Cafe. They always been home to me. Apache Cafe, Al Smith. And I'm just around the city, man. Or find me at a local studio or anywhere, anywhere. I got my flute on me. I keep my girl on me all the time. Her name Abigail, by the way.
Hey, Abigail, man. Hey, it's a pleasure you coming through, man. Once again, you want to give me your socials one more time? Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at John William Flautist. Again, at John William Flautist. I have music out right now on all platforms. Make It Hot, featuring Rozelle, Camila Shawnee, and Four Eyes.
Hey, shout out to Four Eyes.
Oh, shout out to Four Eyes, Atlanta Beach Street, man. Hey. Oh, shout out.
Handlebar.
Always, man. Every day, Edgewood. Also, Running Red Lights featuring Fabo, GB&B featuring Pastor Troy, Chocho Teaching 100, just shot the video for that, featuring Scotty ATL.
Nice.
So got music out right now on platforms. Good Trouble featuring D1, Big Rube, and Tiffany Rose. And we out here, man. So
hey, we doing big. We doing
see
big
them
things,
all big names.
Doing good work. That's what's up, man. Shout out to I call him Flute Lord. You can call him John. You can catch him at the Intercontinental. And thank y'all for checking us out, man. We will see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.